I'm going to have a look at a little video on Venn diagrams. I'm a bit in the midst of a bit of probability work with a lot of my classes at the moment, so this one kind of fits into a lot of what these students are doing. So our Venn diagrams. We're given a set of information. So in this case we're told 50 people surveyed, 27 like dogs, 34 like cats, and 15 like both. Now, right off the bat, the first question I often get asked is, how could that work? Because those numbers don't add to 50. And that is totally okay because we're not looking at adding them up. So to start with, I'm going to put that information in to my Venn diagram and put in what I know. So I know that 15 like both. I know that for the dogs, the total for dogs is 27. So I like to write that at the top with my D, so that reminds me that that's there. And for cats is 34. So then when I'm working out what goes in these pieces of the circle, I'm looking for something that will add with 15 to give 27. So I know that in here is going to be 12, because 12 plus 15 gives me 27. Now over here I've got 34. So I want something that's going to add to 15 that's going to give me 34. So I know that's going to be 19. So then outside is going to be the leftover. So I need to add 12 and 15 and 19 and then take that away from 50. So I've got 12 and 15 is 17. When I add a 10, I get 27. When I add a 9, I get 36. So I'm looking for what will go outside. So that will be the 14, because 36 and 14 are going to give me 50. And I know that my total is 50. If I got my calculator out, I could add that up and check that that equaled 50. Now, from there, you can go on and work out a few different things related to probability. Now, you'll often see these symbols. So we might see D, and then this looks like a tunnel, C. Now that means the overlap between group D and C, or we might call that set D and set C. Now the overlap, we've got 15 there. Now, when we see the notation for this, if we want to know how many, we'd put an N in front of it. So we would say there are 15. If we want to know how many are in the union of D and C, then that would be how many are in that total in the circles, which we worked out to be 36 earlier on. Then if we want to work out some probabilities, if we want the probability of D and C, then we are going to get our 15 and put that over 50, which we can then simplify. If we divide them both by 5, we get 3 over 10. Now, if we want the probability then of the D union C, or D or C, then that's where we have our 36 over 50. When we divide that by 2, we'll get our 18 over 25. And that's as far as we can go for simplifying that. If we wanted the probability of people only liking dogs, then that would be our probability of only D. Or we could write that as D and not C. Then the only D is the 12 over 50, which we can simplify as 6 over 25. In another video, I might go through some conditional probability and how to use the addition rule. Hope that helps.